As you slow down your breath, notice the movement created by your breath. Just expanding and releasing. You're welcome to have your eyes open or closed as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's go ahead and stretch. Arms overhead, reach out long through your arms and legs, fingers and toes. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, flex your feet. And then roll onto one side. Let's extend the bottom arm out long, point your toes, and bring your whole body into a straight long line. You can use your top hand on the floor for a little balance, but the rest of the body straight and long. Let's squeeze the legs together and up. Just a few inches off the floor is fine, but really reaching long, engaging core, engaging side body, squeezing legs together, engaging inner legs, and then release down. Let's squeeze the legs together and come up again and lift the bottom arm now. You can use that top hand for a little balance, reaching long through head and tailbone, fingers and toes, and then release down. Let's take the top arm overhead, palms together, and then squeeze arms and legs together, reaching out to come up. Each little flop is strengthening those core stabilizing muscles, and release down. Let's bend the bottom arm. You can bring your hand to your head and then flex your feet to help a little bit with balance. You can try balancing without the use of that top arm. And then take that top leg up, kind of like tree, as high as you can on your inner thigh. Try and have the knee pointing straight up, hips in, everything open in a narrow corridor. And even though there's a lot touching the floor, this is a bit of a balance. So feeling all that little movement, trying to keep you steady. And then bring the hand on the inside to grab for your big toe. And you can keep your leg bent or straighten it part way or all the way up. Finding your edge and continuing to bring everything into the midline. To release, let's drop the top hand to the floor, lower that straight leg until it's about 6 inches off the floor. Kick out through the heel, reach up through the toes. So you're splitting your legs wide. Keep dropping that top hip down though, so the top side of the torso is still long. Nice deep breath, feeling how core is engaging to hold you here. And then release, foot to the floor. The hand that was on your head can reach either for the foot or the calf or knee, or you can use a strap around your foot. And then roll that top arm open. Nice deep twist, dropping down through the top hip. If you want to add a quad stretch for this, your free hand can reach down for your free foot. You might need to pick up the torso in order to grab hold. Once you have hold, drop your shoulder back down. Let's release, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in and take a little circle or rock with your knees, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. Maybe shake out your legs a little bit. And then let's spread out and come on to the other side. You can face whatever way works for you with your camera. Extend the bottom arm straight, legs straight, top hand for a little balance, and then squeeze just the legs together and up. As you're working, can you soften your face and neck and shoulders and keep breath nice and deep? And then release the legs down. Let's lift the legs and the bottom arm, reaching long. And then release down. Let's take the top arm overhead, squeeze arms and legs together, reach out to come up. Flounder pose. And then release down. Let's bend the bottom arm, hand to your head, flex your feet. You can try balancing without the use of that top hand while keeping hips in line. And then bring the top leg up like tree, as high as you can. Again, trying to balance without your hand. You can always use it if you need to. Everything into the midline, open, narrow corridor. And then hand to the inside, grab your big toe, and you can stay with the knee quite bent, or you can extend it a little or a lot, all the way if you're able. And then release your hand to the floor. Lower your leg to the floor until it's about 6 inches off the floor. Kick through your heels, split through your legs. And then release your foot to the floor where it is. Hand that was on your head reaches for your foot. Roll open through the top shoulder, deep twist. And that top leg might be straight or partly straight or quite bent. Could be using a strap. We're each working with our own bodies. If you did try a quad stretch on the other side, you can try for that again. Free hand reaching down for your free foot. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, maybe a little circle or rock here, releasing. You can shake out your legs a little. Let's make our way up to hands and knees, tabletop. And if you'd like to pad your knees, you might grab a blanket or cushion. Setting hands right under shoulders, knees under hips, and feel the spine nice and long, underside lifting to support you. And then lift the head and tailbone arching, opening the front side. Exhale, round, opening the back side. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now, inhale, arch, and send the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Go forward to dip down. Elbows hugging the sides of the body. Come part way or all the way to the floor. Press up from there. Knee in. Extend. Go forward to dip down. Elbows hugging the sides. If going all the way down is too much, just do what you can with good alignment. Press up from there. Knee in. Extend. Go forward to dip down. Press up. Knee in. Extend. And then roll the hip open, reaching toes to the sidewall. You can stay here on two hands, or left hand comes back, opposite hand to foot. Kick your foot into your hand, lifting up away from what's touching the floor. So this is a bit of a balance. You might use your fingertips to help you. And then release, arm forward, leg back, square off, shoulders and hips. Lift the whole spine up away from the floor. And then release, hands, knees, sink back to child's pose. You might give that right wrist a little rub or circle. Let's come back up through table. We'll take a few rolls through the spine, starting by lifting head and tailbone arching. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now inhale, arch. Left leg comes up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, shift your weight forward to dip down. Press up. Knee in. Extend. Dip down. Press up. Knee in. Extend. One more time. Dip down. Press up. Knee in. Extend. And roll your hip open, reaching toes to the side wall. Opposite hand comes back. Kick your foot into your hand. Can there be ease and noticing all the effort, all the sensation? Let's release, arm forward, leg back, square off, shoulders and hips. Lift the belly. And then release, hands and knees, sink back to child's pose. Give that left wrist a little rub or circle. With arms out in front of you. Walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. And come back to center. Let's lift up through table and come into down dog. Take your time, opening up the backs of the legs. You might pedal out your feet a little bit here, or shift your hips side to side, or take some movement. And then walk your hands and feet towards one another. Let's hang in ragdoll, feet hip width apart. parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You might take a sway or shake out here. What is there to release? What is there to let go of? Bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up. And all the way up to standing. And into a mountain pose, Tadasana. Actively press down to lengthen up. Feel the full length and space that you take up. Bring hands together at the heart. And if you like, you might take a moment to call to mind an intention, word or phrase or quality. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Lengthen, part way up. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Take the time you need and then rest in a pose that feels like a rest for you. Could be down dog, child's pose, sitting, something else. One more deep breath in and out. Let's come back through down dog, step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up, bend your knee in, and start circling this bent right knee in the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of the chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms high, hips low. Inhales, lengthen, expand. Exhales, ground, release. One more breath here. Tip forward. Standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. Stretch that left leg straighter, longer, higher. Let your head hang. Big step back. Warrior one. Pyramid pose. You can bring your hands to the floor or to blocks. We're going to straighten the front leg part way or all the way. Feel free to adjust the distance between your legs. You can also come up as high as you need to on your blocks. Going towards hips square, towards a flat back, towards folding. And then release. Make your way back to down dog. Any movement transition. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up, bend your knee in, and start circling. So bend left knee. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight and then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across. Reach it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Hips low. Keep going towards length, towards sinking. Last breath here. Tip forward. Standing splits, hands to the floor or to your blocks. Keep reaching that right leg long, but letting your head hang. Big step back. Warrior one. One more breath here. Let's release. Hands to the floor or to a couple blocks. Pyramid pose. Adjusting so this works for your body. Going in the directions you know to go in. Meeting your limits right where they are perfectly. And then release. Make your way back to a good resting pose. Any movement transition. Any neutral shape. Coming back to presence, ease, surrender. Come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take just the right arm up as we inhale. Come over to a side bend. The left arm can provide a little support, big reach. Reach a little further out, come up. Release down, same thing other side. Reach a little further out, come up, release down. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, take your arms up by your ears. Shoulders drop, but arms reach straight. Rise up onto your toes for a balance. Start to fold forward, staying in balance. You can bring your hands wherever they meet on the legs. Make sure you're not locking your knees. And release, drop your hands, drop your heels, drop your head. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Hips go back and down like you're sitting into a chair, head high, shoulders low, fingers high. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, just one breath. Big step forward, high lunge, arms up. Warrior 3, find your balance. If you want to make this easier, you're welcome to keep the torso high and leg low. If you do tip forward, keep torso and back leg connected. Last breath here. Step back, warrior 1. Make your way to down dog. From down dog, left leg sweeps up, big step forward, high lunge, arms up. Warrior 3. Finding the outer shape that feels appropriate, that suits your needs. Feeling as much as you can inside this shape. Big step back. Warrior 1. Make your way back to a good rest. Letting go of all of that. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Let's take a few balancing poses. So feel balance on 2 feet. You can kind of shift your weight around to tune into the soles of the feet a bit more. And then we'll bring the right leg up for tree. As high as you can, as low as you need, and go towards your inner thigh. And let's bring the arms out to steady us. Flip the palms to face the ceiling, and you can either stay here or we'll try a little side bend. So tipping towards your knee, and see if you can take that top arm out so that you get a big side stretch on the whole left side. See if you can come back up, find your balance with arms out, and then release that side, shake it out. So when we add complexity like this, more than trying to do the thing, it's like noticing how is it when the thing feels too much or overwhelming or however it feels. So noticing how you're being. Let's bring the other leg up, left leg up. Arms can be out to the side, so if you need to simplify what you're doing, you can always do that. You can stay here. If you want to try the side bend, we're letting it be like it is, going towards balance, welcoming wobbling and falling, towards full expression, welcoming the limits that our body has. You can try and come back upright, steady yourself, and then release that side, shake that out. Get steady on 2 feet again. Let's take a quad stretch balance this time. So we'll bring the right leg back. Left arm can be out to steady you, or you could bring 2 hands to your foot, tailbone dropping, pubic bone lifting. Yawn open the front of the right hip. And then release, shake that out. Get steady on 2 feet. Same thing other side. Left leg comes back. Can be just the left hand or both hands. You can always go to a wall or a piece of furniture. Release, shake that out. Let's bring feet hip width apart, hands to the top of the buttocks. Roll your shoulders back, your elbows back. And then lift the chest. Take the chest as high as you can. Like you're filling up a balloon in your heart and floating it up. You might even get a little light in your heels. And then release. Let's bend the knees to fold forward. If you can, grab your big toes with the first 2 finger and thumb with that grip. Lengthen. And fold. Pull your head towards the floor. Tractioning out. Let's lower the hips. Come into a squat, malasana. Welcome to widen your stance or turn your toes out. You can also sit on a block or put something under the heels. Roll the shoulders back and down. Chest is open. And we'll work our root lock here. Mula Bandha, same as a Kegel exercise. As you exhale, draw the pelvic floor muscles in and up. Inhale, release. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. And then engage and keep holding, keep breathing, drawing in strongly through the bottom, connecting that up to the top. Let's release. Go ahead and come to sitting, extending legs forward. And take the flesh of the sit bones back, inch the heels forward. Use your hands to support you, either on the feet, something around the feet, or the floor, going towards length, towards folding. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. We'll take soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana. And grab your toes or ankles, lengthen and fold. Elbows could push into the legs, or you can lean into hands or elbows. Let's bring the upper body back up. We'll keep the right leg more or less where it is. Open the left leg out to the side. Right arm up and over, gate pose. Let your head fall towards the floor. Take your top arm out and down until your shoulder drops down, stretching right side of your neck. Let's press into the bottom hand to come up. Use that hand to lift your head, staying nice and relaxed. Switch the legs. Left arm up and over. And then let your head fall towards the floor. Take the top arm out and down until your shoulder drops down. Stretching left side of the neck. Let's press into the bottom hand to come up. Use that hand to lift your head. Let's open both legs wide, Upavishta Konasana, wide angle pose. You might use your hands behind you or in front of you. You could lean into a block or something else. If you did fold forward, you can bring your upper body back up, lean back to draw the legs in, shake that out. Bring your feet a little wider than hip width in front of you and let your knees flop one way, then the other way. Next time your knees are to the right, stay there and then reach your left arm back. And it could be back on a high diagonal, could be low diagonal. You could experiment coming down to your forearms. You can adjust anything, using this as an opportunity to explore. Bring your upper body back up. Let your knees flop to the left and then send the right arm back, either high diagonal, low diagonal, or something else, whatever you did on the first side approximately. And then release, come up and let the knees flop side to side again. And we'll come back onto our backs. And bring your knees to your chest. A little circle or rocking, releasing the whole back. And then drop your feet to the floor, getting set up for bridge. Feet hip width apart, parallel. Press your feet down, lift your hips high. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back, shrug your shoulders underneath you. Spreading upper back and lower back away from one another. And then take your arms out of your way. Roll down. Rest. You can check in with your body. Do you want to come up again? Take some more back bends. Do you want to move on to some counter stretch, happy baby, or a twist or something else? Do you want to take an inversion or a restorative pose? Checking in with yourself to see what would be a good ending to this practice for you. And it's totally okay not to know. It's totally okay to just ask a question, not get a clear answer, and either just be in the position you're in or randomly choose something and trust it's good enough. If you're not sure what to do, happy baby often feels like a good ending pose for me, or a little twist. You can keep going like this until you feel complete with your active practice. No rush for that. If you're enjoying what you're doing, take your time. When you're done with your active practice, you can start getting your body comfortable in a symmetrical, relaxed position. Shavasana, corpse pose. Taking a few moments to integrate what we've just done. Let it all soak in. Practice not doing anything, being awake and not doing. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles and take a big stretch out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And use your hands to help you up to sitting. Coming to a tall seated position. Maybe hands together at the heart. And you could come back to your intention or maybe set a new one for this moment. And just feel any amount of gratitude for how it's already here or unfolding or surely coming to you. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for being here today.